Welcome back, everyone. We are doing a YouTube reaction. It has been a while, but we are back with everyone's favorite science channel. It's been a while since I've done it. It's Kurzgoska. I feel like, again, I just butchered that. I'll learn it, I promise. But I just want to give a special shout out to everyone who watched the massive black hole one, my most viewed video by far, and I honestly really do appreciate all the views. Clearly, you guys enjoy this, and I really do. I love their videos. They're very educational. So let's watch this one. Why aliens might already be on their way to us. Exciting stuff. Well, let's see what they have to say.
The universe is magnificent and vast. Hundreds of billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and even more planets. If even the tiniest fraction are habitable, then the universe should be teeming with life.
Yeah.
And yet we see nothing, only vast emptiness. Where is everyone else? The answer to this riddle
maybe
could
we're
be as
looking for the wrong
as
thing.
it is creepy. We are early, born before almost all other life. But very soon, this may change. Not only might aliens appear, they could quickly surround us. An irreversible competition for the universe might be about to begin.
That's a terrifying thought. I want to see where they go with this, though. I love theorizing about alien stuff.
While this video is based on scientific papers, we're presenting interesting ideas based on little data and lots of extrapolation. So take them with a grain of salt.
Obviously.
Okay, we need to look at three essential questions to understand the galactic competition. 1. How fast can bacteria build spaceships?
That's interesting.
To become a starfaring civilization, life
so I just had to turn my volume down a bit.
I
guess I could use this. Yeah, whatever.
It starts with dead stuff turning into the building blocks of life. Then it needs to organize into self-contained cells. Those cells have to learn to work together. Very long,
complicated process.
This keeps going until complex creatures with big brains learn to use tools and language. Civilization has to be formed from cultures that value progress and technological development. And then they need to actually venture out beyond their home planet.
A lot of work goes
life
into that.
Appeared basically as soon as the oceans formed. But
that's
then
wild.
It took 2 billion years to make the step from single cells to multicellular organisms.
Really?
And 2 billion more for us to appear. Culture, civilization, and space travel developed super quickly, though. Do
that's
things
very true.
always take that long, or was this actually exceptionally fast?
Wow.
Also, passing one step does not mean the next one is guaranteed. Multicellularity evolved over 25 times independently on Earth, but there's only one species that builds spaceships.
Whoa,
we don't know how many steps life needs to pass and how long they take to give rise to a technological civilization, but there are probably many, and it's likely that on trillions of planets, life has been trying for billions of years.
Possibly.
Since we don't see any other technological civilizations out there, it might well be that we are a rare exception. We might be among the
also
first,
a scary thought.
or even the first technological civilization in the Milky Way.
That's also a scary thought for the galaxy.
On top of that, we may have just hit the perfect time window. Why does humanity exist now?
It's getting pretty deep.
The universe is already 13.8 billion years old, but it's unlikely that many other technological civilizations had a chance to appear before us. Because in the earlier universe, life would have had a pretty hard time to emerge, let alone thrive, because it was such a hostile environment. Early stars constantly blew up, galaxies crashed into each other, and supermassive black holes vomited massive amounts of radiation. Enough to sterilize galaxies over and over again.
Wow.
Our sun was born right at the end of this cosmic death show. The universe has never been more welcoming to life than it is now.
Wow, it's actually kind of interesting.
Arrived at a very convenient spot in time, maybe the earliest reasonably possible for life to thrive. What about the future? The sun burns brighter than 90% of the stars in our galaxy and will keep getting brighter. In about a billion years, it will boil all of Earth's oceans and then become a giant that swallows it whole. So in the galactic context, the sun is very short-lived. Most stars are red dwarfs that can sustain habitable planets for tens of trillions of years.
Oh wow, it's just because our sun burns so bright, huh?
An incredibly long time window to appear, and pass the hard steps. Even knowing nothing about how rare or common life is, this makes it way more likely for technological civilizations to appear sometime in the future than in the past.
It is sad that one day Earth will be gone.
Because if civilizations
but hopefully humanity will still be around,
within a time
or whatever they are.
Years, then very few, if any, would appear before today. Then a couple more arrive in this period of 1 billion years that we're in, before all starfaring
hey, it looks like a Stellaris
that could
map.
ever exist emerge.
God, I love that game
altogether.
so much.
This weird tsunami-like distribution is the result of both the hard steps model and something else. A sort of deadline for any spacefaring civilization.
Wait, what?
Any civilization coming after will find it hard to have room to survive, so all potential life has to cram in before it. Humanity exists now because otherwise we might have missed this deadline. What or who creates this deadline? Why aren't aliens already?
Oh no. Maybe they really are heading here. I have no idea.
Humans are curious, expansionist, and hungry for energy. We've spread over the world and made it our own. Our technology has been improving over time, first slowly, then breathtakingly fast.
A little too fast, maybe.
If these things don't change drastically, and our descendants want to prosper, they will expand into space. We could construct a Dyson swarm for endless energy and transform planets into new homes. We could cross interstellar distances,
we could make a planet or a moon that's a little further away from the sun, so when it does like expand, again, 1 billion years, who knows what the fuck humanity will be doing.
A civilization that does this sort of stuff can be called loud, because its activity creates noise.
Sure.
Signs that can be detected from far away. Imagine someone in a forest, cutting down trees, starting fires, and laying down roads. The more intense their work, the easier they are to notice.
Apologies.
An expanding technological civilization would probably be hard to miss. Our telescopes would pick up all that energy, and we would clearly identify artificial interference with stars and planets. Another consequence of this business is that it's very disruptive to the environment. Clearing a forest means the end of its wildlife. Human activity has left no chance for a squirrel civilization to appear. Not because we hated squirrels, it's simply that the thought that they might want to do that at some point never crossed our minds, and we needed wood. Similarly, if loud civilizations were running around the galaxy in the past, terraforming planets or harvesting the energy of stars, they may have prevented our existence. Had aliens started colonizing Earth while we were still sludge in the oceans, that sludge would never have turned into humans. This is how loud aliens create a deadline for new civilizations appearing.
An interesting thought to think about.
The galaxy may have trillions of years to create life, but there may only be a short window for it to spread and thrive. Even if a loud civilization respects planets with naturally occurring life and expands around them like humans do with wildlife reserves, any civilization on such a planet would not be able to expand ever. Trapped forever on a tiny island. But here we are.
For real though,
so
until they agreed to join one of the other ones.
What about aliens that don't expand? They would be quiet aliens. They're probably limited to one star system and don't have a noticeable impact on their cosmic surroundings.
Maybe most aliens are like that.
Right now, we wouldn't be able to detect ourselves from the other side of the Milky Way. If they stay quiet forever, maybe because of their culture or abilities, then they are not really a concern for us. We only have one sample to draw from, humanity, and right now, we are on the path to becoming loud. If we're not special and succeed anyway, then any other civilization with the motivation and resources to would eventually expand beyond its planet of origin. Okay,
I like the alien designs though.
Consequences of all
They're
these
so completely foreign, I love it.
Grave consequences. Race to the stars. If we are really early, then eventually others will catch up with us. Civilizations will emerge all over the place. And these new aliens will look at space, see no signs of life, and come to the same conclusion. They exist because loud civilizations have not yet taken over everything, but it only takes one loud civilization to crowd them out of the entire galaxy. They, like us, will face an important decision. Do they stay quiet, take it easy, and tend to their planet for as long as possible, or do they start expanding to take a chunk of the galaxy before someone else arrives?
It's a hard thought.
Mating others does not necessarily mean war or conflict, but it means
True.
that new borders will arise, limits that may persist forever. In the worst case, a civilization could be completely enveloped by the empires of others, eternally doomed to be a galactic backwater without control over their fate. So if we want to see
I feel like
the
that's
galactic
easily
adults table,
possible.
we best get to work. If we really are early, we have an incredible opportunity to mold thousands or
That would be
even
wild
millions
if
of
humanity is the
planets
first
according
like
to our vision
galactic
and
civilization. Oh
And
man, I really
one day when
it does
we meet
not
others, we can greet them
bring me
and
hope
meet
for
them
future
as equals.
civilizations though.
Wouldn't
We
that
would
be
definitely
nice?
box that shit out.
If you want to explore the vast universe from the comfort of your own home, we've got a lot of amazing space and science-inspired products for you. All of our products
Is that
are
it?
designed
Is
and
the rest of
produced
this
with
an
love and
ad?
care by
Oh, I said the rest of it, but the video's like over.
us here at Kurzgesagt.
All right.
They're
We'll
an
look at
integral
this.
part of the science story we try
You
to
need to
tell.
go support
So
this
start
video.
your journey
Give it
on
a
our
like.
channel and continue it with one of our posters,
Buy some merch.
notebooks, or plushes. Every purchase
I think they look
directly
pretty cool.
funds what we do on this channel. Thank you so much for your support. And never stop dreaming of space adventures.
Nice. I really enjoyed that. It gave me a lot to think about. Of course, there could easily be quiet civilizations just hanging out on their planet, taking care of themselves, not really caring to expand. Again, we only have humanity to think of. And they love to expand. They love getting more energy, more food, more everything so they can be bigger, faster, stronger. Normally to dominate other humans, unfortunately. So if we are the first, I think we will do an incredible job of expanding. Probably too good. And we will be the ones that would easily envelop other planets. And if that life wasn't advanced enough, we would probably take over that planet or destroy it. Like he said, not because we hate the squirrels, which is a good example, just because we were doing our own thing. And we did not think about the consequences, which we do a lot. And then we would probably start a galactic empire, some galactic form of government. And we would have a prominent seat on that. And again, I don't know if that's good either, because that would lead to a lot of corruption. Sure, there could be like, oh god, galactic rebellions. Maybe one's happening right now. Maybe one did happen before, and that's why people can't contact us. A weird tangent. I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but one of the old, I think it's like, man, now I'm just thinking on my ass, Israeli head science programs said that we were in contact with aliens, with like a galactic community, so to speak, already. And they're just waiting for us to understand starships before they make contact. I don't know what that means. That could mean like artificial gravity or whatever these UAP things are nowadays. I say nowadays, like it has been happening for a long time. It's very curious to think about, and I wonder if we are already being studied. Like, what if we are already a little island in someone else's like border? We are kind of fucked. We can either join them or just sit in our solar system alone by ourselves, go through another nation, I guess would be the best way to say it. Another nation just to get anywhere. That is assuming we can travel all these great distances, which if we understand starships by manipulating gravity and so forth, maybe we will. It's fun to think about. I hope one day we do. I just really hope we don't kill ourselves leading up to that, because again, we like to test things and do things that could destroy the world. We don't know, but we like to do it for power, money, glory, pride, or just even for science sake. But I think that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching this episode. It's been good to do some reaction videos again. It's been a while. And I love their videos specifically, get me thinking about the future and just weird, cool things. And I get to learn something. And I hope you all did as well. If you did learn something, tell me what it was in the comment section. Maybe like the video if you did. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and comment that as well. I appreciate all feedback. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to keep up to date. And if you want to become a patron, you can keep up with my Dragon Ball reaction series. Up to 2 weeks of early access on the Patreon, as well as uncut videos, so go check that out. And then lastly, my gaming channel down below, The Creepy Guy. You can go see me play Mass Effect currently, or maybe it's a different game by now. Regardless, maybe you should go check that out and watch me fail at games. But I've been rambling long enough. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.